Right now, UW-Madison's commencement is underway. Our Braden Ross shares with us a touching story about one graduate and their lifelong mentor. Also, UW-Madison Chancellor speaks after 2 weeks of campus protest. Hear what the Chancellor had to say. And we head to McFarland for a bird festival with some creatures you don't want to miss. Welcome to News 3 Now at 6. Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Jalen Banks. It was a near perfect day when it comes to weather and temps, and for those that were outside for the commencement ceremony. But for that, let's get a look at your first one forecast with meteorologist Buddy Reeves. Let's see how long that weather will stick around, Buddy.
It's going to stick around for another day, Jalen. But yeah, you couldn't have said it better. Better yourself, that it was absolutely perfect outside today. And take a look at the sky shot right now. If you are downtown, maybe getting ready to head down for some of the commencement parties afterwards, 68 degrees right now with the north-northwest wind at 8. Across the rest of Dane County, 68 in Madison, 69 in Middleton, 70 for our friends in Cross Plains. But we are seeing 60s and 70s across most of southern Wisconsin. So with clear skies and these type of temperatures, it's absolutely perfect to get out and enjoy the events across Dane County or across southern Wisconsin. Plan your evening overnight tonight. Look for temperatures to fall into the upper 50s overnight tonight. And with those clear skies, you still should be able to see the northern lights overnight tonight. If you didn't have a chance to catch it last night, you will have a chance to see it again tonight. We'll talk more about your northern light forecast and your Mother's Day forecast. That's all coming up.
All right, buddy. We'll see you then. Today, University of Wisconsin-Madison celebrates the class of 2024. Before commencement started, grads and their families hit up the UW Fieldhouse for a pre-commencement celebration, enjoying the last moments of college before entering the real world.
I'm feeling really excited to start my life after college, but I'm also a little sad to be leaving UW-Madison. Change is hard, so it's a big change to leave college, but I'm excited for what's to come.
The celebration was from 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Chancellor Mnuchin spoke at UW-Madison's commencement ceremony earlier today. This comes after 2 weeks of Library Mall being home to an encampment made up of student protesters. And the encampment and the protest was against the Israel-Hamas war and asking the university to divest from companies connected to Israel. The chancellor did not speak directly about the campus protests, but did speak on the war itself.
For many in our campus community, there is also pain and grief over the devastating destruction, injustice, and loss of life in Gaza and in Israel. And some of you have had to navigate this final year of your degree amid anguishing worry about friends and relatives. Please know that you're not alone in this difficult, very difficult time.
The encampment was taken down Friday after an agreement was reached by university leaders and protesters. And as thousands of UW-Madison grads gathered at Camp Randall to celebrate the start of a new life after university, a select few got to celebrate a different commencement beforehand, the start of their military service. Our Braden Ross was at the Monona Terrace this morning as 10 UW grads received their commissions as officers in the Navy and the Marine Corps. Here's a look at their first salutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for Ensign Taurine, United States Navy.
It was a moment years in the making.
This is the moment that I, revel in.
Saturday, Ben Taurine graduated with a bachelor's degree from UW-Madison. But before he could toss his cap at Camp Randall, there was another milestone he had to pass.
I've always wanted to serve and protect people, and I thought that the best possible way to do that was join the military.
On the shores of Lake Monona, Taurine officially became a Navy officer.
I'm very proud and excited to experience this.
And he got to do it with one of his greatest mentors at his side.
He was my homeroom teacher.
That homeroom teacher, James Buchholz, has been cheering Taurine on since his sophomore year of high school.
I couldn't be prouder of Ben.
A retired Air Force airman himself, Mr. B, guided Taurine through the aviation pathway at William Horlick High School in Racine.
I did 8 years in the Air Force as a crew chief, and which was an aircraft mechanic, and when I started this aviation program, it was based on that. So I was just trying to instill what the military taught me to the kids.
As a freshman and sophomore in high school, it's hard to kind of find who you are. He definitely helped narrow, he put the bowling borders up and helped me narrow down kind of what path I want to walk.
When Taurine went off to school at UW-Madison, they stayed in touch. And when it came time to choose a military mentor for the time-honored first salute tradition at his commissioning,
There was no doubt in my mind that it was always going to be James Buchholz.
I was shocked. I couldn't be more honored or proud of him.
it's a moment they'll remember forever.
I just remember looking him in the eye, smiling as we held that salute.
Solidifying their mentorship bond for years to come. Reporting in Madison, Braden Ross, News 3 Now.
Taurine was designated as a medical service officer in the Medical Service Corps in the Navy. He's still waiting to find out where he'll be stationed. And switching gears now, UW-Madison Police Department arrested a 29-year-old Madison man after he allegedly threatened a group with a knife Friday afternoon. UW-Madison police say the group of 5 was on the Lakeshore Path near the Memorial Union, where the man allegedly waved the knife as the group walked past him. Police say the man followed the group and pointed the knife towards them, and the group ran and called police. Officers immediately located the man and was arrested without incident. Officers confiscated a box cutter from the man. The man was booked into Dane County Jail on tentative charges of disorderly conduct with a dangerous weapon and possession of drug paraphernalia. And sticking with UW-Madison PD, they arrested a 38-year-old Madison man in connection to a death threat he made to a student on May 7th. UW-Madison police say they contacted the 38-year-old man Friday at approximately 7:30 p.m. Police say the man was carrying a knife and was arrested and booked into the Dane County Jail on tentative charges of disorderly conduct and carrying a concealed knife. The man is not affiliated with UW-Madison. One person is dead and another is injured after a motorcycle crash in Beaver Dam. The Dodge County Sheriff's Office is investigating a motorcycle crash which resulted in the death of a 50-year-old Beaver Dam woman and the driver, a 42-year-old Beaver Dam man, suffering life-threatening injuries Saturday morning in Beaver Dam. Police say the crash occurred on State Highway 33 near Thompson Road, where a group of motorcycles were eastbound and began slowing in traffic. Police say it was possibly due to a passenger vehicle slowing to turn into the driveway, and the motorcycle lost control and both occupants were ejected from the motorcycle. The man was flown by UW Medical flight to a level 2 trauma center with life-threatening injuries. The woman died at the landing zone site, which was near the Dodge County Fairgrounds. Police say neither occupant was wearing a helmet. The crash remains under investigation. And coming up next on News 3 Now at 6, we head outside for the McFarland Bird Festival, see what majestic creatures were there. And we also head up to northern Wisconsin for the 50th anniversary of Little House on the Prairie.
Attention homeowners, Mad City Bath started with 50. Now we're looking for 30 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. We want to evaluate our custom bathing solutions in real homes for safety and convenience. Mad City is Wisconsin's trusted bathroom remodeler with installations in as little as 1 day. We're also your local provider for replacement windows and kitchen cabinet refacing. And now be one of 30 homeowners who call and receive free installation on a new bath or shower with no interest and no payments till 2026. Senior military discounts. Plus, call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your free in-home estimate. Have your zip code and location ready to qualify. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Arby's Smokehouse Brisket smokes for 13 peaceful, silent hours, soaking up all that hickory wood as the fast-paced world melts behind. Ooh, crispy onions! Arby's, we have the meat.
Obamacare is a disaster. We want to terminate it.
That would mean over 100 million Americans will lose protections for pre-existing conditions.
President Biden has protected the Affordable Care Act and lowered healthcare costs for millions by $800 a year. Now, he'll make those savings permanent.
Healthcare should be a basic right. Folks, he's coming for your healthcare, and we're not going to let it happen. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Experience the Channel 3000 News app today. Enjoy a website-like layout and swipe through articles without returning to the home screen. Download the Channel 3000 News app, powered by News 3 Now. You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Who doesn't love birds? Well, I know I do. And for all you bird lovers out there, today was the day to join fellow bird lovers at the McFarland Bird Festival held at the Lewis Park Shelter, where from 9 a.m. to noon, there are all types of activities in honor of the winged creature, like guided bird walks, booths with all types of information and activities, as well as a raffle where great prizes were won in support of birding in McFarland. Then there was Mutt Lake, a wonderful spot just to hang out to do a little bit of bird watching.
A lot of migration come through. We'll see orioles around the lake edges. If we get into the school forest more, we'll see groups of warblers, we'll see vireos, we'll see grosbeaks, things of that nature. Things that have come from the tropics, Mexico, Costa Rica, and South America.
The event was open to the public, and if you missed it, no worries. There'll be another one next year, the second weekend of May. Cousins Britta Swanson and Karina Schindler have been riding their bikes since May 6th. Why, you ask? Well, it's partly to fundraise for the World Bicycle Relief, which is a nonprofit that partners with communities to improve riding bikes as another form of transportation. And the other reason, to honor their late grandfather, Grandpa Richard Schindler, who took a similar trip years ago.
Yeah, so we're taking a cycling fundraiser trip from Duluth, Minnesota out to Portland, Maine. And we're doing it as a fundraiser for World Bicycle Relief, which is a super awesome nonprofit who helps give out bikes to people in rural regions or globally.
Their goal is to fundraise $30,000 by May 29th, which the WBR could use to repair and supply 180 bikes, with over 70% of the bikes donated going to women and girls to improve access to education, health care, and economic opportunities. It's been 50 years since Little House on the Prairie debuted on TV. Some of the cast members are in Wisconsin, where the show was set, celebrating that anniversary. Jeremy Wall has a story.
When Little House on the Prairie premiered in 1974, Wendy Lou Lee, who played Grace Ingalls, says she never imagined the show's legacy would continue decades later.
I don't think anyone thought that would happen, but Michael Landon actually, what is that? What's the word?
He predicted it.
He predicted it, yeah, that this would be here way longer than all of us would be here.
Today kicked off part 2 of the show's 50th anniversary tour, highlighting the place author Laura Ingalls Wilder once called home.
It started here. The story starts here. So that's the whole thing, is we wanted to pay tribute to the place where she was born. And, you know, the Little House in the Big Woods book was written all about her time here in Pepin.
Cast members Jennifer Donati and Wendy Lou Lee say the best part of it is now.
And we get to travel together at least once or twice a month, and it's really incredible. We do get to see Melissa Gilbert once in a while, but not that often.
For Pamela Roylance, who played Sarah Reed Carter, being on the show was a full circle moment.
I read the books when I was about 9 years old, and I loved the books. And I always wanted to be on the show. When I got on the show, it was a dream come true.
What do you think Michael Landing is looking down saying? Number 2, what do you think Laura Ingalls Wilder herself is looking down saying?
I'm sure Laura would be floored. I don't think she could have even imagined all of this.
And I think Michael Landon is smiling from heaven saying, wow, look what we did. And I'm going to get emotional. Yeah.
The celebration continues all weekend. Fans can come and meet the participants if they'd like. And coming up next on News 3 Now at 6, a dramatic rise in childhood emergency room visits could lead to new safety changes in the melatonin industry. And Buddy Reeves is back with another check of your first one forecast when we return.
Dreading a lengthy, expensive bathroom remodel? With Mad City Baths, you can have your dream bathroom in as little as 1 day. American-made baths and showers infused with Microban antimicrobial protection. Plus, with Mad City's Price Lock Guarantee, receive a free design consultation and lock your price in for 1 year. And now we're looking for 30 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. 30 homeowners will receive special savings with free installation. No interest and no payments till 2026. Senior military discounts. Plus, call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your free in-home estimate from Mad City. Be sure to have your zip code and location ready to qualify. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Summer's here, and with a new Toyota, you can capture all the moments that make summer, summer. Like driving a RAV4 to wade in a waterfall.
Nice.
Cruising to play mini golf in a Camry. Or taking a Tundra to the beach.
You're not going to leave me here, are you?
Right now, get a new 2024 Tundra with 1.99% APR for 60 months, plus $1,000 cash back. See your local Toyota dealer today.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
To everyone who enjoys a feel-good meal, we're crafting one for you, Wisconsin style.
We're talking handcrafted, cooked to order,
scoop to perfection goodness.
More like greatness.
A snuggle up in the booth, share a bite kind of meal.
A fill you up, heart and soul kind of meal.
Come treat someone you love to a meal they're sure to love.
One always served with a smile.
That comes from the heart.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
Last year, our daughter blessed our family with this cute little nugget. We're supposed to leave our next generation better off, but because Washington politicians have spent our money recklessly, he starts out owing hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt. It's wrong. The spending needs to stop. Unlike career politicians who drive us deeper into debt, I'll fight for him and for your children to have a better future. I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
A dramatic rise in childhood emergency room visits could lead to new safety changes in the melatonin industry. Demand for supplements with melatonin has skyrocketed over the last decade. The hormone is part of how we regulate our sleep. But a March CDC report discovered that in recent years, thousands of children had been seen in the emergency room after taking melatonin while unsupervised. Reporter Michael Yoshida shares with us what changes could be coming soon.
A trade group is asking the melatonin industry to voluntarily tighten standards after a study showed a large number of childhood emergency room visits related to the substance.
It's a long time coming.
A March CDC report found that between 2019 and 2022, ingesting melatonin while unsupervised led to some 11,000 children being seen in emergency rooms, with melatonin gummies involved in nearly 5,000 of those cases.
You know, the cap is open, the child takes it because it's flavored, it's a flavored gummy. And it almost, quite honestly, it tastes like candy. So they take it.
Melatonin can help induce sleep or aid in changing someone's internal sleep clock or cycle. In recent years, demand for these supplements has skyrocketed. And along with it, children ending up in the hospital after taking melatonin while unsupervised.
The thing we're most worried about, it has a central nervous system effect. It makes the children so sleepy that they are hard to wake up.
As a dietary supplement, melatonin does not have to go through FDA approval for safety, effectiveness, or labeling before it's sold to the public. But now, the Council for Responsible Nutrition, the leading trade association for supplements, has issued new voluntary guidelines, including new labels to warn about the dangers of drowsiness and the choking hazard for small children if not chewed properly. The Council also stresses the need for makers to adopt child safety containers.
Switching gears now, let's get a look at your first warn forecast with meteorologist Buddy Reeves. Buddy, it was beautiful. Please tell me it's going to keep going.
It is going to keep going, and actually we don't have any alert days in the forecast yet. But yes, the warm weather is definitely going to continue along with the beautiful sunshine that we had today. A lot of activities across southern Wisconsin today. It was a beautiful day to get out. And like I said, that is going to continue as we head on into your Mother's Day. Looking for mostly clear overnight tonight. If you missed the Northern Lights last night. Please get out there and check it tonight. It is going to be a clear night tonight, so you will have a chance to check it out. We're going to have a marvelous Mother's Day with temperatures in the 80s and partly cloudy skies for most of the day. But there is a chance of seeing some thunderstorms later on in the evening. And again, this is going to be more isolated. So not everybody is going to see those thunderstorms. So let's take a look at some of the pictures that we did receive here from our weather app. Here is a picture from Edgerton, thanks Elise. This is of the Northern Lights last night, and it's pretty good. And then this one is from Marshall, just off to the east of Madison. And again, these pictures are extremely great to have and actually see. So if you have any more pictures, we'll show you the link at the end to be able to submit those Northern Light pictures. But if you are wanting to look at the Northern Lights tonight, again, you're going to have a pretty good chance of seeing those tonight. The peak times, I believe, are between 2 and 5 a.m. in the mornings. That's pretty late, but I was out last night at around 10:30 leaving the station, and I did see the Northern Lights just a little bit after 11 o'clock last night. So definitely take a chance to see that. Now let's get into your Saturday evening. Looking for temperatures in the middle to upper 60s with mostly clear skies as we begin your Sunday. And I stopped this at 2 o'clock in the morning just to say we might have some scattered clouds towards the east, but Madison's going to be around 51 degrees, so it's going to be pretty good to see the Northern Lights. And as we head on into your Sunday, some scattered clouds in the morning, starting out at around 53 degrees, and then into your afternoon, 76 by your lunchtime if you're heading for a Mother's Day brunch, and then by dinner time, 80 degrees by 6:30. And again, there might be some scattered showers down near the Illinois state line, and again, it could be over across southern Wisconsin, so we'll continue to keep an eye on that. So from all of us here at Channel 3, we want to wish everybody a happy Mother's Day with temperatures in the 80s and with those evening storms. But taking a look at the 7 to 10 day forecast, after we get through Mother's Day with a chance of some PM thunderstorms, we will have a chance of storms on your Monday with a high of 77 degrees. Then after that, we do have a chance of seeing some more showers on your Thursday and Friday, and some of those storms could be on the strong side, so we're going to continue to watch that. And then temperatures are staying in the 70s. And again, if you want to submit your weather photos, go to channel3000.com/weather.
Yeah, I ended up missing out on the Northern Lights. I was out of town, and I look online and I see them everywhere. A little jealous.
Should be able to see them tonight.
Yeah, happy you guys were able to see it.
Yep.
Sounds good. Thank you, buddy.
You're welcome.
Still ahead, Whitewater Baseball with a chance to win the WISC tournament. Andrew's got the highlights next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Attention homeowners, time is running out to call Mad City Baths as we look for 30 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. Choose from premium wall patterns including Canyon, Rock, Othello, and Evo, or a new walk-in tub with hydrotherapy. In addition to baths, Mad City is also your trusted source for Eco Sky windows and kitchen cabinet refacing. Last chance to call during this program to be one of 30 homeowners who receive promotional pricing with free installation on a new bath or shower. No interest and no payments till 2026. Senior and military discounts. And remember, it's your last chance to call during this program for a free $50 Walmart gift card with estimate. Zip code and location are important. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
You can't just pull up to a drive-thru and order perfectly tender brisket that's been slow smoking over hickory wood for 13 hours. Actually, Arby's just lied. You totally can. Arby's, we have the meat.
My son, Nick, took illicit fentanyl, which cost him his life. And knowing that my son is never coming back is the worst thing that I will have to live with for the rest of my life.
Tammy Baldwin's been with us every step of the way. She just got a major bill passed to really crack down on fentanyl. She doesn't just talk the talk, but she actually walks the walk.
I cannot tell you how much we appreciate Tammy Baldwin fighting this fight.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message.
Okay, guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get unlimited data for just $30 a line.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah, it's a huge deal. On top of that, you also get 4 free phones.
4 free phones!
Wow, I just triple checked and that's awesome.
So go get that deal. Or at least help me clip. Do you check the expiration dates?
Oh, I can do that.
Great.
4 free phones plus unlimited data for just $30 a line. No trade-in needed.
Get help with consumer issues during Call for Action Week. Follow our team as they work to solve difficult cases for local residents and learn useful strategies to protect you and your money. Call for Action Week starts Monday on News 3 Now at 6.
Whitewater Baseball already locked up the WIAC regular season title, but what they really want is a WIAC tournament win and the trip to the NCAA tournament that comes along with it. And the Warhawks were not messing around. They put up 7 runs on lacrosse in the first inning alone. They added 2 more in the third, which gave Jack Hagan a 9-1 lead to work with, and the freshman carried the load from there. He struck out 8 batters in an 105-pitch complete game masterpiece, but at a point, Hagan wanted some run support. Bottom of the 8th, and Matt Skolin, well, he lends a helping hand. A wall scraper gives Whitewater an 11-3 lead, which means there was only one thing left to do: finish the job. Whitewater wins its 8th WIAC tournament title in program history. They celebrate with the trophy, rightfully so, and will await their opponent in the NCAA tournament. And on the softball diamond, it was the same story, except the Whitewater women went into Oshkosh and beat the Titans to win their own WIAC tourney title. The Warhawks are white hot heading into the NCAA tournament, riding a 9-game win streak. Hosting the Packers charity softball game is a rite of passage. The only people that have ever done it: Brett Favre, Donald Driver, and Jordy Nelson. But at last night's game, Driver decided it's time to pass the torch to Jordan Love. Driver, whose blood runs about as green and gold as the Chicago River on St. Patrick's Day, says Love is the future of this franchise. And as the QB launches his own charity, it only made sense to put Love in the driver's seat.
I have this opportunity to pass it to what I feel is the future quarterback of the Green Bay Packers, Jordan Love. And so now it's time for the legend that I think and I know that he will become. It's to pass the torch to him.
Trying to give back, trying to do more, obviously. You know, I'm blessed to be able to play in the National Football League, blessed to be able to play football at the highest level, and it's an honor.
And Steve Stricker looking for the three-peat at the region's tradition. He enters the 3rd day of the event as the leader after shooting a combined 12 under on Thursday and Friday. Beautiful approach shot here on a beautiful day. And on 16, Stricker still looking for his first birdie of the day. It just misses there. He gets the par to go, but he finishes the day at 1 over. He'll enter the final day of the event within 2 strokes of the leader. And guys, you got to check this out. A track meet in Winona, Minnesota took a dark turn last night when the lights went out on the last lap of the race. But this is where things get fun. That's when students stepped in one by one, shining their flashlights to light the way for their fellow athletes. How cool is this? They say everyone crossed the finish line, and I think they all did it with a bright smile on their faces.
Hopefully no injuries as
I know.
well. I mean, yeah, that's a tad dangerous. Oh,
it is.
We need to see one person fall. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Maybe just a couple scrapes.
But how cool is that, though? I mean,
yeah, that's
you got to love those moments when everybody just jumps in to help everybody else. It's nothing's better than that.
How about Donald Driver giving Jordan Love his stamp of approval? I mean, if there's one Packer to listen to, it'd be one of the best ever.
I kind of wonder if Donald Driver isn't trying to send a message to Brian Gutekunst in some way, shape, or form, saying, let's give him an extension and not wait till tomorrow to do it.
Absolutely. You said marvelous Mother's Day. What else should we expect?
Well, warmer temperatures with those marvelous Mother's Day forecasts. Temperatures are going to be in the 80s. Might have a chance of seeing some showers later in the afternoon. Then after that, look for temperatures to go into the 60s and then 70s with just some scattered showers.
All right, sounds good. We'll see you back here at 10 o'clock. Let's make it a great evening.